Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video. This is going to cover Wix hosting and domains, setting up a new plan from scratch. So in the other videos, I'm going to cover how to transfer your domain into Wix. This is starting completely from scratch. So if you do not have a domain, if you do not have hosting, I'm going to go over how to get this set up and live. So this screen right here is our website dashboard. Now you're going to see a couple of buttons here. You're going to see upgrade here. You're going to see upgrade now down here. You're going to see compare plans here. So there are a lot of different buttons that allude to you upgrading to on your website. And what the upgrade is putting the website on a paid hosting plan. So by default, Wix comes with a free hosting plan. You're going to be upgrading to a paid hosting plan in order to connect your domain. So your free hosting or domain name is your email.wixsite.com / the name of your website. Upgrading it to a hosting plan allows us to have our own domain. So yourwebsite.com, for example. So you can get to the plans a couple of ways. You can click any of these upgrade buttons, or you can click compare plans right here. All right, so once we click on compare plans or upgrade, wherever that may be, a new tab is going to pop open. We're going to see the plans that are available to us. Now, to make this very simple, you're either going to need a basic website plan or a basic business and e-commerce plan. Now, I've never found that I personally need anything more than a basic business plan, which is $27 a month. I will note that if you're building on Editor X or if it's an Editor X website, these plans will be a little more. These are based on Editor, which is the Wix Classic Editor. Most of my websites are built on Editor at the time of recording. That may change. So if it is an Editor X site, just be aware that these plans may be a little more. However, our website plans here, we have 4 basic website plans, and then we have 3 business plans. You can feel free to compare everything that they offer. Every single plan is going to come with a free domain for 1 year. And it's also going to come with an SSL certificate. So when you get your hosting through Wix, which by the way, you need hosting in Wix if you have a Wix website, you can't have a Wix website hosted elsewhere. You get those things for free, the domain free for a year, and then the SSL certificate, which is your security for your website. Now, if you have booking feature on your website, if you're selling products, if you're taking payments in any way, shape, or form, you're going to need a business basic plan, which is the $27 a month. Now, let's say that you've decided that you don't need or you don't have e-commerce. You don't need anything for business. So you can just use the combo for personal use, the $16 a month. When we go to click on this, it's going to give us the option to pay monthly. Now, when you pay monthly on the basic plan, you're not going to get that free domain. But if you jump up and you pay for the year in advance, so $16, which is that example that they give you for 12 months, you're actually paying for that year up front. So it's more than just paying $16 a month. You can also pay for 2 years up front or 3 years up front, and they give you an additional discount to do that. And you get that free domain with these other 3 options. You do not get the domain free for a year with this $23 option. You do, however, get the SSL certificate no matter what. So let's say, for example, we pick this and we continue to check out. We'll see that we actually are paying $192, but we are saving $84 because technically if we paid monthly, it would be $23. It's going to give us the checkout form. And once we put in all our information, we can pay with PayPal if we want. It's then going to redirect us once we check out to pick our domain. So once the hosting plan is secured, it'll ask what we want for a domain. We can type it in, see if it's available. If it's available, we can secure it. And through that process, your site will be then live and on that domain that you picked out. If we go back to the plans here, it's going to be the same for business as well. So if we select this basic plan and then we select this $34 every month, so monthly, paid on a monthly basis, we're not going to get that free domain. However, I will note that getting a domain is only, I think it's like $100 for the year, around that. Maybe it depends what the domain is as well. So Some domains are very unique and they may be a little more expensive to buy. Sometimes people will buy the domains and they will resell them for a premium, or maybe they bought it, they used it for a website, and then they have it up for sale. So that is actually a thing as well. But if you have a a domain that's kind of more so unique to you, and it's not something that has it's not short keywords, like for example, website.com is probably a premium domain that costs a lot of money. But if you want to have, my website cleaning business, insert town.com, then that would be more unique to you. It would probably be good for SEO as well, because you have your name and your town and what you do in there. But that domain would be, the lesser of the expensive options. So once you have this picked out, once you pay this, continue to check out, you put your information in, you select your domain, your site will be live on hosting and domain. Now, if you need to transfer a domain, if you already own a domain and it's parked at, GoDaddy, Namecheap, something like that, then you can transfer that to Wix as well. And when it asks you about the domain, you can click off, I have a domain, and it'll actually give you instructions on how to transfer your domain into Wix. So it does make it pretty straightforward. I also have other videos that go over how to get various domains into Wix, transfer them into your account. So check out my other videos for that. And if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email. I'm always available. And thank you so much.